Today in the Lindsay Clancy trial, I almost gave the prosecution credit for a cross-examination well done. Until at the end, of course, they had to throw the defense a bone. So there was only one witness on the stand today. It was a really short day, I'm guessing because we're about to wind down. It was the chaplain at the hospital that saw Lindsay around 200 times. And frankly, I think it was a mistake on the defense's part to call the chaplain. I don't think she really added anything to the defense's story or theory other than showing more people that were on Lindsay's side, maybe. So when it came time for cross-examination, the prosecution was holding all of the notes of all of their conversations and pointed out to the chaplain, over the course of 200 visits, never, not once, in your notes did you put anything about Lindsay hearing a voice. So could it really have been that instrumental, that important? Pretty strong point. She also pointed to a conversation where the chaplain and Lindsay were discussing the fact that Lindsay was worried that she would never walk again. So I think we, as the people watching, are supposed to infer that Lindsay was thinking about herself and she was worried about herself and her future. But of course, here's where she had to throw the defense a bone. The prosecutor went on to point out in that same thread of conversation where Lindsay was worried if she would ever walk again, that she thought she deserved it because of what she had done. And I think, though it wasn't explicitly said, that the prosecution pointed this out as a way to show that Lindsay did comprehend the wrongfulness of her actions, right? Because she was feeling guilt. But this was a feeling she felt after the fact, right? After she would have come out of psychosis, which is exactly why I believe it helps the defense, right? The defense is saying she didn't want that to happen. She did not want to kill her kids, which is why she now feels so guilty about it and is trying to punish herself, saying she deserves to never walk again. And in fact, she wanted to die in the first place. But I don't know. What do you think?